Hey, welcome to my After Midnight John Mayer tutorial lesson. Now I will teach you how to play the solo, but first I want to let you know how much I really appreciate you watching. Man, I spent a lot of time on this, just checking out by ear, checking out the footage. What is he doing? And I want to learn his tips, I want to learn the tricks. My goal is not to play like John Mayer, and I don't want yours to be either. I'm trying to find the tips and tricks that he uses live. What scales is he using over the chords? These certain things. And you can take these tips from these icons and you can add them to your own solos, and that's how you get better. And you practice every day and you get better and better. So I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm not trying to be John Mayer. Of course, I don't want you to be like John Mayer. I do this out of my love and respect for him. And this is amazing. With YouTube, I can now share all the ideas that I've spent so long, hard in my room, just transcribing by ear, watching the video. Man, this takes a long time to do one of these videos, so I hope you guys appreciate it as much as I do. So anyway, let's go ahead and learn the solo and enjoy. See ya. Alright, so let's learn the solo. The song is in D minor. Yes, you guessed it, we will use the D minor pentatonic. We'll also put an F, G, and occasionally we'll slide up to the A, but we're in D minor the whole time. And let me teach you this first riff that happens about halfway through the song. So it goes, after midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. So we're just gonna hammer on the root, which is in this position. This is 4th position. The roots are on 5th fret of the A string and the 7th fret of the G string. So we'll start on the high one. And just fall down the scale. Do a shift to the 5th fret of the D string and keep going down the scale. So when I go to this 5th fret, I'm going to use this same finger, then land back on the 5th fret with this finger. So that way it sets me up for the end. Okay? Let's keep moving. So now we'll start with the actual solo. We'll start on the 5th of the scale degree. And you'll notice he bends this minor third just a little bit because the magic lies not on the minor third, not on the major third, but somewhere in between that microtonal area. And then I'll just slide up. So you'll notice 2 things that I've learned doing the solo. On the minor thirds, he'll give slight bends, and his phrasing timing, a lot of it will start on the and of 3. Interesting, huh? So I think with Mayer, it's just natural to start on the and of 3, and it's really cool phrasing, and it seems extremely natural hearing it. So I love that. So those are 2 things I noticed doing this solo. So then we're just going to climb down the scale. Then we're going to jump up 5th fret. Give a slight bend on the 8th fret of the A string. Why? Because it's the minor third again. At the end he could be going, but it's very faint, that 8th fret. I think he's just kind of hitting the string. Alright, so now let's move up to our beloved first position. Here we are, 10th fret on the B string. 13, 15. And then he uses this phrase a lot. 13, 10 on the B string, 12, 10 on the G string. In another lesson I called this the blues extender riff. Was the full one. And he does a variation of that. And you'll see he does this a lot during the solo. Any version of that. And of course, if we're ending on the minor third, it's going to give that slight bend. And he does this really fast. 13, 10, 12, 10. And he's not using a pick. So you can mute all these other strings and get the clean sound. Really, really cool. So then let's go to the next one. He's going up the 13th fret of the high E string. Man, that sounds like Albert King. And he's not using the pick like Albert. Love the flesh against the strings, and you get that bright tinniness. Oh, it's beautiful. And so let's go back to the riff. And instead of landing on the 10 here, I'll go 10 high E, then 10 down here with a small bend. Then fall off. Cool. So then, alright, so this is a John Mayer-ism. Pulling out that natural 6 that makes the Dorian sound. That natural B. Really cool color. So I'm doing a double stop on 10, then 12, 10, 12, 10. I do that twice, and then I land on the 12th fret of the D, then do the extender riff. Then slide up to B.B. King area. So that all together is... Okay? That's a much cleaner version. Alright, so then we are going to go back to first position. Do this riff. Then we're gonna slowly start to climb up. So we're bending a full one, then going down to half, then none, full, then half. Because then again, it's the third, and there's that magic, not even half, it's like that slight bend. Then we're gonna do a pre-bend, a Stevie Ray Vaughan thing, pre-bend on, fall off the 15th fret. Then go to 14 and do a half. Then the extender. And you give that last one a bend because it's the minor third, as you know. And of course, you start on the and a 3 again. Alright? So then we're almost finished. This is a Jimi Hendrix riff. And that is a full bend on the 13th fret on the B string. But while you're up there, put your middle finger on the 12th fret of the G string, and you're gonna fall down. It'll take some practice. And you're gonna pluck it while you're at a full bend, so you're releasing on that 12th fret. I still need to work on that. But that is the Jimi Hendrix riff for sure. He ends the riff with that. Then we're gonna do a series of fall-offs. And he does the triplet 16th note, the digga-da-digga-da-da. And he has massive hands, so he can hit his thumb on the end. And it sets him up for the... Then you do a fall off. And this last phrase is really cool because he uses his thumb, turns up the fuzz, and it's the rhythm that really brings out most of it. And it's digga-da-da, digga-da-digga-da-da, digga-da-da. Once you can do it, you can start doing the tapping, which he does. Still need to work on that as well. But those are the isms that he's doing, and you start to learn his riffs and the tricks that he plays, scale positions, fingerings, the timing of when his phrasing starts, the really cool rhythms using the 16th note triplet. Digga-da-da-da, digga-da-digga-da-da, digga-da-da. You can learn and add all these phrases to your own. And so that's the reason I'm teaching this. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please rate, subscribe, like. Again, I do this because I love it, and I know you do too. So I hope you learned something new, add it to your solos, and let's get better together, man. Keep pushing the envelope of musicianship. All right, peace.